if I gave it.
Welcome back, everyone. I am really excited about bringing on my next guests. I have to say that, guests, plural. I have with me Jackie and Tim Needham. As I say it correctly? Okay, let's go ahead. You got to talk into the mics. That you got no choice on, okay? But they are with the East Valley Young Marines. I have to say, you all have been on my show many times. I know that this group here has not, but the East Valley Young Marines has been on my show several times. Also on the new television show. We've also have you there too. So I'm really excited about having you guys here. I want you to tell everybody a little bit about the East Valley Young Marines and what's so cool about it, because listen up, everybody. This is really, really a great program. Go ahead.
Well, first of all, I just want to say thank you for having us on here again. I am Jackie Needham with the East Valley Young Marines. I am the training officer and DDR officer, and Tim Needham and our two young Marines. We have Private First Class Audra Needham, and we have Sasek as well. Our East Valley unit has been the unit of the year for a few times, and we have also been the unit to be awarded the Fulcrum Shield Award. So it takes a lot of effort to do that. We have a lot of young Marines who go out to many different youth organizations, whether it's the Boys and Girls Club or church facilities or even their schools or communities, to go out and make awareness of the epidemic that this world has.
Look
with
at what
drugs,
we're dealing
the
with.
Opioids. I mean, you would be surprised when our kids are out there at different tables and talking where there's no awareness. We have adults who have no idea that the opioid epidemic, it's that big and that it's a danger. It's something really nice about a youth program that just doesn't teach them good morals, self-discipline, and leadership skills, but it gives them the confidence to stand up for things that are good values that are not taught in different youth organizations anymore, especially the patriotism that we believe in. They respect their veterans. They appreciate what they have done for us to be here, and through the Young Marine program, they have a lot of opportunities to go through different trips. We go to Pearl Harbor this December. Our coolest one coming up really soon is our Navajo Code Talkers Day, which is August 11th through the 15th. The 14th of August is nationally known the holiday for the Navajo Code Talkers, and the children not just hear about history, but they get to actually meet part of history. We still have a handful of the Navajo Code Talkers there.
Well, you have a couple of little Marines here. We have one a little bit older, one young. I want you to introduce them for me.
So this is Audra. She is a private first class, and this is Sasek. He is private first class as well.
Okay, so we've got a lot of people here and very little microphones. So here's what I want to do. I want to push those microphones in front of the kids because I want to let you talk. And I'm just going to go ahead and let you say, I would like you very much to tell everybody how old you are and what you love about the Young Marines the most, and how long you've been in it.
I am 9. I'm going to turn 10 in July 18th.
Happy birthday.
What I like about the program is you get opportunities to go to cool places like flight academies, spaces. You get to go encampments. You can meet new friends. The kids learn leadership. They learn public speaking as well.
Can I tell you something? She's 9 years old. Now, you know what? This is what I love about your program, because all of the kids that come on here, when they start talking, I just am in awe at how together they are. Because most 9 years old can't do that. And she's never been on the air before. This is the first time live. We're also live on Facebook, so I'm going to say hi to everybody out there. So I don't want to get everybody nervous, but I'm going to say we're live on Facebook, so like us and follow us. This is an awesome program and the group that they have here. So let's have fun with this. We're going to be sharing this after the show so that everybody can see this and you can share it too, okay? So how long have you been in the Young Marines?
Almost 2 years.
Okay, and you're a little girl, and you've been in it for 2 years, so that means that you've really, how much have you learned in those 2 years? I mean, quite a bit, I would imagine. And so I want to get it out there, too, that this is for both boys and girls of all ages. Go ahead.
We learn about drug demand reduction and teaching kids to not fall into that stuff and how to say no when people are tempting them.
Do you have that? That ever? I'm sure it's never happened to you, but what do you think is important about that? How about, with the being able to say no?
That you don't fall into it and you can die from cancer, lung cancer, and a lot of things.
From smoking, or obviously you can actually die from drugs. Now, I have no questions in front of me. I have no idea who's anybody's name, so this is a really off the fly interview, but it's cool. Can you tell us a little bit about how long you've been in, how old you are, too, and introduce yourself.
My name is Private First Class Sasek. I've been in the program for almost 3 years now. And it's just been an amazing journey.
What have you... Okay, I know that sometimes when people come in, I want them to understand why. How did you get in? What was the reason? Did you hear somebody about it? Were you having some little difficulties? What were the reasons? Be honest now.
My whole family's in the military. I've come from a military family, and it just inspired me to join. So I want to join the military right after high school, the Marine Corps specifically. And I heard about the program, the Young Marines, and I joined it right away when I was 11. And the reason why, my favorite part about the Young Marines is just getting to wear the uniform. It's just such an honor to just wear it,
What's the uniform?
It's usually just camouflage. We have more than 3 different uniforms. We have Alphas, Charlies, Bravos, and dress uniforms, but the uniform that we usually wear to events would be our camis.
And how old are you? You didn't tell everybody.
Oh, sorry, I'm 14.
So you're 14,
yes.
And you said you've been in it for 3 years. And have you done any of the where you do the flags and all that kind of stuff? I don't remember what it's called. So
color guards.
Have you done that?
Yes.
So tell us about that.
So color guards, we carry the colors across for special events, at an Elks Lodge Club, special events like that, and we're honoring the flag and the veterans that fought for our country and died for us, and that's what color cards are usually for.
Super. I'm so glad you've been able to do that. I know that you have tours, and you invite people to also come and see what it is that you do, and whoever wants to talk, go ahead and talk about that. Come on, we got to let hubby talk.
Yes, so our particular unit in the East Valley meet every Tuesday at within Mesa. The ages to join the Young Marines are 8 to 18, and we invite anybody to come check us out to see what we're about. Typically what happens is when we do color guards or flag ceremonies, we do get interest from little ones about that age range and say, ooh, how do I do that? How can I get involved in this, right? So we're all prepared to say, this is what you do, come see us. We are at the Trinity Church on the corner of University and Gilbert in Mesa, where we teach drills, we stand at attention, we teach the form. We have the military discipline for the most part on how these kids are to act and to respect others.
Here's what we're going to do. We're going to go to a break, and when we come back, I want to talk further about the program. It is phenomenal. You can check them out. It's EastValleyYoungMarines.com, and when we come back, I want to talk more about the kids and what their experiences have been. Also, some of the kudos that you want to talk about and some of the events that you're going to be happening. Check it out. It's EastValleyYoungMarines.com. We'll be back in just a minute. So welcome back, everyone. And my next guest, they've been on now with me for a while, but I want to say I have had you guys on my show several times, and I absolutely love this program. I want you to talk a little bit about that person out there that's listening, because, it may not be the kid that's listening right now, but there's a parent or grandparent of what this program is kind of all about and why someone that's listening might want their kids to get in.
So I think the main thing that I want to make everyone aware is that usually they hear the Young Marines program and are under the misconception that we just are a military program. No, we just adapt some of the good traits that, the Marine Corps has and teach those to the kids. So there's teamwork, there's leadership, there's the self-discipline. We use those good qualities to teach them to be empower youth, which is what every child needs, and young adults. So our program is for ages 8 to 18, and it is for both boys and girls. And we have many different things beyond just the drill and the different things that we do. They have a lot of good schools that they go to, leadership schools. We have spaces programs once a year where children go to different types of program. I have a son currently at the National Flight Academy right now. He is currently 13. He's been there for a week. So he comes back home tomorrow. We have other kids that are going to be going to Hawaii. In December, we have the other ones that are going to the Navajo Code Talkers in August. So those are very exciting things, especially when we involve that patriotism.
We're going to go back to talking with the kids, okay? Because it's all about the kids, right? And you're 9 years old, and you have been in it for 2 years. You said that your favorite part of the program is about learning about not taking drugs, or learning how to say no. At your level, this is a pretty entry level. I don't know. I'm assuming.
Yes.
What do you get to do other than that? That's kind of cool.
I get to help sometimes the Master Gunner Sergeant Henry. He allows me to help with the platoons when we do drills. I get to go to a lot of events like Color Guards, and for Memorial Weekend, we went to a lot of flag ceremonies. We did a lot of work.
It's the 4th of July coming up. Are you doing anything special at all for that at all, or no?
Not for the 4th of July.
No?
Definitely for Veterans Week.
But are you going to go see some fireworks? Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely. How about you? Okay, let's talk about you again in terms of some of the different things that you do there that you might want to talk about.
What do you mean?
Well, sort of the things that you do at the program that you've been doing that you like. I know you like wearing the uniforms. You said that was
Yeah.
how about, do you get to wear uniforms too?
Yes.
You do. So they have them for both boys and girls, young and old. You said from 8, they started
8 to 18.
8 to 18. Some of the other things that you do.
We usually, on a regular basis when we meet up on every Tuesday nights, we usually drill. We do physical fitness as well.
How many friends have you made while you've been there?
A lot.
A lot. So you guys become really good tight friends for like ever.
It's like
right?
a brotherhood, sisterhood kind of thing,
Right.
because we're a program. We have to work together. We're, together forever,
Absolutely. Okay, let's go ahead and talk about that trip in Hawaii. I want to go. Go ahead.
There is another trip we go to in December, and that's the Pearl Harbor trip, where the children get to go to the Punch Bowl and do a memorial service, and we also march in the Pearl Harbor Parade.
Really fun.
And the children get to meet a lot of the veterans that are still there, and it's a really good opportunity for them to be a part of history.
So the website is eastvalleyyoungmarines.com. How do they sign up? How does it work? How do they do it?
So they can actually come and visit us for 2 weeks and kind of get an idea what it is. And it's really just filling out the application that we have. We have it online, or we have it on hand if they come to a Tuesday meeting. Other than that, the children have to believe in kind of what the program is about. It's not something we force or should be forced on a child to do.
Right.
So we do sit down, we talk to them, kind of read through the creed and our what the details of our program entails. And
Right. So when they come, it's best off if they do tour it and find out a little bit more. Is it done do you find that, let's say you have a friend that says, gosh, you know what, I think it's really cool what you do. I would like to do that too. Is that what's happened to you guys?
Yes, it has.
Don't shake. You have to talk here on the radio. If they don't
Not
know that
really.
you're shaking your head, yes. No? No friends? How about you?
I have a couple
That's
friends
okay. I
that
like the honesty. I really do. Go ahead.
I have a couple friends that were interested but never really ended up joining.
Uh-huh. what you have, but when you do have the people that you have are your friends for life, you said. So it's sorry for them, huh?
Right.
That they didn't join.
Exactly.
Right? It's too bad for them. Okay, so some of the other things. I want to talk about your upcoming schedules that you have that you might, for meetings and things like that, of how they can get involved or what's coming up in the next meeting. Help me out here, because I don't know.
So during our next meeting, we're actually going to be doing a lot of knowledge work that we want the kids to know, and just that it helps them in a lot of different areas of their life. It's not just for the program, but it's for their own benefit. And Tim's actually going to be talking to our team. We just started with JSSP.
So let me ask you something, because I see something here and I just want to make sure that it's right. It says all events are now listed on the new website. Is this the correct website that I'm giving out right now? Okay. Go
There
ahead.
is, when you click on here, it actually reverts you to the correct.
Okay, what's the correct one? It doesn't really matter. They can get to either one?
members.youngmarines/unit.
And then you have the schedule there for them to
Yes,
come on?
and this is our calendar, and it tells us kind of what we're going through.
And right now, is this the month of July that it's closing the gate on drugs? Is that kind of the thing, or is that kind of your motto? Let's go ahead and talk about your motto.
It's the motto for the Young Marines, closing the gate on drugs. It's on everything that we do, everything that we have. The reason for that it is a drug demand reduction program. The key here is to have a better and more empowering lifestyle than anything that is on the street.
So how important is this right now? Listen to what these people are talking about here. There are so many, especially young people. There's older people killing themselves, right? We have suicide that's high. We have so many people that are hooked on drugs, especially the opioids. I love that this is what you're all about, because so many kids, they go to school, they meet someone, they get in the wrong crowd. Is that kind of what happens? Like, is that what you think that what happens in your school? Like, somebody might get in the wrong crowd, somebody gets involved and says hey, why don't you try something? And you can learn how to say no, correct?
Yes, but I am homeschooled, so I stay at home most all day.
Okay, well, so you're lucky, right? That's kind of cool. But that's your mom. Mom, you made that happen, right? So you really protect her. How about you? What's it like, compared to being in school when you have all sorts of kinds of things going on and having such structure with the Marines?
It's a lot to keep up with, honestly.
Yeah.
I go to an accelerated school, so I have a lot on my soldiers as well. And I just make time management for it. I get all my schoolwork done, but I usually try to put Young Marines first because I think the program is most important.
Sure. And it's every Tuesday, did you say? Tuesday night?
It's every Tuesday.
You have to get on mic.
It's every Tuesday. Currently, we are on our summer schedule, so it's every other Tuesday. So this coming up Tuesday, we'll be meeting and then skip the next week and so forth.
So
August.
let me ask you something. If somebody's listening right now and says, you know what, that would be a really great program for my child or someone that they know, grandchild or what have you, how fast can they get involved?
They can get involved pretty immediately. They can contact us. We can give them the information on when our next meeting is, and then it's within 6 days.
So basically, they just go up online, and they can see where all of the different. You've got them all over the place, right? So tell them about where they are online.
Yes.
Go ahead.
So if you go ahead and just research the Young Marines, there is an option for you to enter a zip code, and then it'll let you know what the closest unit to you is.
And tell them about the kudos for yours, because you're one of the higher ones up there on all the stuff that's been going on with you. I heard that.
We've gotten a few awards. We've been a distinguished unit, and we are one of the units that obtained the Fulcrum Shield Award. So we had a few of our Young Marines go to the Department of Defense and receive the award.
I'll tell you something, this wasn't very easy. I know that they were a little bit nervous, some of them. I'm so happy to have had you on. I love the program. You got to check it out. It's EastValleyYoungMarines.com.